that up, Rico. In my city come, my city come, that's about girls. These niggas be shaking when they hear DaVincii, man, I'll tell you that. In my city, come mess about Gershii. We done turn up the city, we put in that work, got that check cause they paid on the first. My we're flying, they going berserk. See us posted on side pussy, watch how we lurk. If he stuck to me wrong, put his ass in the dirt. Watch that skirt, he leaving a hearse, that's his bitch, give a back us while I'm off a curve. Matter of fact, better know I don't play. If I see him, I'm rinsing my thing in his face. He gonna know when and no way you can trace. If he calling for beats, or it right on the plate. If I see him, I'm rinsing my thing in his face. He gonna know when and no way you can trace. If he calling for beats, or it right on the plate. I'm aggressive, I'll keep it 100. Niggas goofy, that's why I be clutching. See my city can't let you have nothing. I shout out Young Lotto since teens we been thugging. I been live all this shit, no fronting. If I said it, I meant it, no bluff.
So, episode 26, Cold Weekend. We have a special guest tonight, Gershii. Killing it for the city right now, you know?
Yeah, respect, you guys say.
Yeah.
First, was that pronounced correctly?
It's Gershii DaVincii. Yeah, I've heard bare different ways people said it, yo.
Yeah.
I remember somebody dropped like the H and then it was just Gersh.
Yeah.
And then they left the two I's. And then some people were like Gershii. I don't know where the fuck they got that shit from, but yeah, but most people actually get it right on the first try, so I was like, alright, sick.
Yeah. That's different. What made you think with that? Come up with that name?
Not gonna lie, because when I first made music, first everybody tries to like rap like people that they were listening to first.
Yeah.
So, you know, I thought I was like 50 in my room, like,
yeah.
I did it, I was like, okay, cool. And then after, you know, I started making songs, trying to challenge myself for like shorties. Yeah. So shorties started calling me Gershii. So I was like, alright, I'll keep that. And then DaVincii, because like Leonardo da Vinci painted the Mona Lisa. Yeah. So I was like, alright, music's my art, so just put it like that.
That's actually dope still. That's a creative last name to put in there.
Trust
you. You ever listen to Blue DaVincii?
I heard some of his tracks, but I didn't really listen like that.
Blue DaVincii from BML?
Yeah.
Similar kind of.
Yeah. What motivates you when you go in the studio? Like every time, like
I'm not going.
Came out with 2 crazy bangers. Your first.
My studio sessions are mostly like they're fun, yo. Like this, I ain't gonna lie. Most of my songs are made in the whip before I even touch the stew. Mm-hmm. Like it'll just be me and a man, you know, roll up, smoke, the beats on. Somebody saying something. Then one person goes crazy for a freestyle. Everybody's like, oh, what? Yeah. So everybody tries it. Then the ones that we like, we actually turn the phone on, record it.
Okay.
Then I'm like, alright, maybe I'll take this, make a hook, and then after just song comes just like that.
That's dope still. That's different. So you're always on writing mode any given moment.
Yeah, you know? I prefer writing than freestyle because, like, you know, you can actually make a fire track freestyling, but especially with something like these hype tracks, like these drill tracks, some shit that you say might not go. It'll sound hard, but like, it won't go together.
Yeah, it gotta make sense when you're putting it together. But seeing the buzz in the city, like how the city's going right now, does it keep you like gotta keep applying this pressure?
Oh yeah, sure. Because like, yo, bare people are dropping fire tracks. So it's like, oh shit, the city's really like moving next. Because for a bit it was like pretty dormant. Yo, it wasn't really saying much. Yeah. You know, a lot of people who were making music that were nice. Like you didn't hear from them for a bit, so you're listening to old tracks. The next, you know, everybody starts dropping at once, and now it's like fun, you know. It's like you hear what your next brethren records and drops, and then you go drop, and then everybody's like, oh shit, and somebody goes drops, you're like, oh shit, so you know, it's tough right now.
I think it's big for the scene that all you guys are doing that, though, because people don't know Edmonton has a scene like this that's popping up just now.
Trust. And they can't be sleeping for long, because I ain't gonna lie, the city's waking up crazy right now.
You guys are kicking in the door, though, so that's what it is.
Trust me, you just gotta keep applying that pressure.
A little bit more on the personal side, like a little bit of background about yourself. Where did you grow up?
I was born in Mississauga. Lived there for about 15 years. Then moved here when I was 15. And then from there, I just been here.
Ever since?
Yeah.
You north side of the city? Like right now you live north side of?
Yeah, north side city, yeah.
What was the change for you when you coming from Mississauga to here? It must have been like a...
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, I told my mom bare times, I was like, watch, when I get a little bit older, you know, when you can't tell me shit, I'm gone. Like, you know, I'll go right back, you know? Yeah. Because at first when I came here, the shit was quiet, yo. And like, usually walking outside, moving from Mississauga, I can walk outside, see all the neighbors and shit. Like you see a diverse neighborhood, you know, say hi to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
The corner store guy walking to work and you're walking beside him, you know, I'd be on my bike and shit, be talking to me, and then I go do my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Here, I'd be walking for blocks, and then next you know, you see one person, they just look at you kind of weird, and they like walk by. I was like, okay, what the fuck? And like, I don't know, everything's kind of closer. Here, to go to a store, when I first moved here, I was like, yo, where the fuck's like Superstore? Yo, that shit was far.
Yeah. Everything's distance here.
Yeah, like even like a corner store, bro, that shit's far. I was like,
car city.
Right?
It's big cities wide, everything's spread out.
Most
people, when they come from that age you come in, they hate it here.
Oh, trust. It was beef, I can't lie, it was beef. I was always thinking, plotting my way, I was like, yo, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna dip.
And at that age, you're already like in high school and shit. So
Was it 10th grade? Or?
I came in grade 9. So that was the shit that fucked me up too, yo.
Yeah.
Cause grade 9 is still junior high.
Yeah, high school.
I'm thinking, yo, I'm going to high school, yo. I'm going straight for the grade 12s, bro. I'm back on grade 12 shorties, bro. I come here, I'm the oldest. I'm like, eee.
How does the schools work out here?
It's like from grade 6, from kindergarten to grade 6, and from 7th grade to the 9th grade, and then 10th grade to the 12th grade. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I think it's better though, you're separating the age groups, you know, in a way. It's different, but you're separating the age groups.
Back in the school system too, like classes are different. Like here, like everything was kind of all bunched into like these blocks, but like back home it's like, you go, say if you have social studies, you learn everything in social studies in that one class.
Yeah.
But you probably leave a geography class to go to a history class.
Yeah.
That shit was kind of like what kind of got me tripped out. But
that's true.
Sure.
You guys have like geography class, history, all that?
Yeah.
Here it's just social studies.
That's it, bro. They just tell you that's what it is. I was like, oh, these guys are carrying on.
Bro, everything is together.
All in one.
All of it is all together. You learn about China, about everywhere. So just all in one social studies group. They don't separate it.
No.
Also, what's your background?
My background, I'm from Ghana.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a lot of people from Ghana over there. How do you say?
There's bear. Go by Jane and Wilson, you see bear Ghanaians, bro. There's a lot of them, man.
What's the best session you ever had, like in the studio one time? Like, this is that.
I don't know if you guys caught it, but I put a snippet up. I was recording tracks for my new tape that's about to drop in a few weeks here. And I recorded, I think, the banger of the tape.
Yeah.
And yo, like when I was in there, yo, and that shit was playing, because at first I was hearing it in the headphones, I was like, okay, this is hot. But then when I come in the room and I see like everybody's just geeking, I was like, oh shit. So I was like, yo, run that back.
Yeah.
So when that shit started thumping, I was like, oh, like I knew that one. I'm like, shit, can't wait for you guys to hear that shit. Off the air, you know, I'll play that for you so you guys, you guys can see what's good, yo.
So you're working on a project since you just said that too?
Yes, sir.
Like a whole EP or just like a...
Yeah, just, a quick little... Actually, I was supposed to drop it in February, but I didn't. It was 5 tracks, but, for the way I'm going to add 2 extra tracks.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a little 7-track thing.
That's not bad. Don't... Sometimes when you don't have, like... When you're still building your thing, it doesn't make sense to just give out so much free tracks.
Or should I...
You know what I mean?
Bear.
You gotta get your views up. And then start flooding it after that.
Recently took a trip to Vancouver, shot a video out there, so that one's coming soon.
That's on the EP too, right?
Yeah,
you're breaking. Shit.
Trust me. As soon as I found, I ain't gonna lie, like doing this music shit after I started like putting more attention to it, it's fun,
Yeah.
De-stress. Everything's on my terms. Like every track, like nobody's gonna tell me, oh, yo, can you do this? I'm like, yo, if I want to do this type of track, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
And most of the time, I don't even look for validation either. Like, I can make a track, everybody can think it's complete shit, but I'll think it's the craziest track in the world. I'll still put it out and bump it, So, yeah.
That's your feelings, though, right? Like, music is all emotions.
Yeah.
Like, they really tell you, go right this, go do that.
Like, to be honest, before, I used to be like, oh, I'm in a bad mood. Let me write a song to somebody who, like, retains, like, relates to my bad mood. But then, to be honest, I stopped doing that shit, because sometimes that shit's forced,
Yeah.
So I just wait till, like, if I'm in a good vibe. Like, a lot of people like to work, but I see, like, if you're in the right state of mind to do that shit, then just go crazy. As much as you can do at that time. Because that will be your best music, because there's nothing emotionally holding you back.
Yeah. That's deep stuff. That's a lot of work.
So you have 2 videos also far, right? 4 or 5 and Shot Pop.
I can't fuck with these niggas, they petty. Keep a grip on the pole cause I'm ready. Way I'm fucking this bitch while I'm toning this shit. You can see on my aim hella steady. You got the drop, Betty. All this guap for the team, Fetty. Bad little hoes on the scene, Weddy. Come fuck with the team, we gon' ball out for centuries. This game is twisted, we play for keeps. Ride with that steel, I'm clapping with ease. You spun on my bro, now my beam is on C. Can't hide from these bullets, spark up on that bleeze. Sowing the money, so watch what I reap. Got 2 little baddies who relay the cheese. She said she got the drop. Kick your door, bitch, I'm in your spot. About that action you talk about. Yeah, shoot it like Kobe, 1 on the shot clock. Made a play, I'm D-way with the love. You niggas be funny, you niggas stay flexing. You niggas ain't built like the mob. See my diamonds contest them, you niggas be testing. Big triple wipe it out. It don't make a sound. Whole 100 fucking rounds. You think you talking to? These niggas, they act like they bulletproof. Ask the pussy boys what they gon' wanna do. Them Grammy gorillas, they come for you. Ain't with that IGB shit, you can get your face bust for the sneak diss. Nigga talking like he hot shit, but that nigga, he move like a sweet bitch. Then I hit my big.
You said you have 1 ready.
1 ready.
That you shot in Vancouver. Any plans for any other video? It's starting to get warm out here.
Yeah.
Videos are I would say easier to do in the summer.
Yeah, in the winter it's kind of.
You have plans for?
Oh yeah, just I want to do some crazy shit with the weather popping out too. I want to see how this COVID shit goes too first.
Yeah.
So I want the COVID police pull up on you, be like, hey.
Yeah, that's
as long as you're masked up and you're set home.
You know what I'm saying?
You know,
sometimes these video shoots, they get too funny. Bare lick, everybody's liquor. You see the mask start to fly off, and then.
You seen? Wasn't there a 200-person party on it?
Oh, I see that.
Yeah, these niggas were partying in a nail salon, bro. I was like, yo, damn, I don't think it was that serious, to be honest.
I seen snaps of a party, and then after it was the same party. I was like, oh,
That probably made a lot of money.
Nah, but they lost all of that. Because they were serving liquor.
Yeah.
And
My
you're not
boy-
supposed to serve liquor there. So they
definitely
give you a
not.
fine.
Definitely
the
not.
man didn't care. You didn't see the
Fine.
video? He says he doesn't care. He says he was on the news. He was happy. You didn't see that video? The guy was driving, talking, well, yeah, we made it to the news.
It's not stressing. You can pay that off easily, but still.
That's why people just ready to party.
Yo, because people have been locked in their houses for like a whole year, bro. Since last March. So it's like people are going crazy.
Right.
I don't blame them sometimes, you know. Just wear a mask.
Right. But that crazy 200 person, like, wouldn't you be tweaking though?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. If I went, I'd probably be like, okay, I'll be having fun. But then in the back of my mind, I'd be like, yo,
I need to get that out of here.
just because you don't be the one that, hits that cough and then that's over, bro. You know? I was like, shit.
I wonder how they thought they were gonna get away with it. Like, if they all parked in the same
Have
spot.
you seen his reaction after he didn't care?
I think these guys are ready for it.
Dog did not care. He did not care still.
To be honest, I think they even thought the party went longer than they thought it was gonna go, yo. Until they got busted. Because 200 people, like, I'm surprised that shit didn't get shut down like ASAP.
They probably got caught for Snapchat and stuff like that.
People be actually Snapchat police out here.
I seen a reaction video on YouTube and somebody called you Pop Smoke 2.0.
Oh yeah, I seen that shit. I
How do you
laughed.
feel about that statement?
I guess he didn't say like, cause yo, I see some of the comments that people say. I be like, yo, somebody called me fucking Pop Dollar Star, bro. I cried, but it's like, bro, I was like Pop Dollar Star, bro. I was like, yo, like those things are funny, but like realistically, I see if they compare you to somebody in the industry, realistically, you have to like, even if they hate, to be honest, if you reminded them of them, you're just like. You gotta take it.
It must have been a Pop Smoke fan for them to like.
Yeah, for sure, right? A lot of people say that. Like me personally, I don't hear it. Like I guess people because first track's a Joe B, right? Comes out, people hear deeper tone on the Joe B. They're like, oh, Pop.
I think that's the voice because you have a similar voice when you especially down to 45. That's the only reason they're probably saying Pop Smoke.
Right.
I don't think you rap like Pop.
No, I don't think so. But the comparison is cool. I like that. At least it shows that I guess you could say I make industry level music, right?
Yeah. I
just take it like that. But some of those comments are actually hilarious.
So do you feel comparisons like that help or have a negative effect on you?
I don't really take it as negative. I guess now it challenges me. Like, okay, they're saying somebody sound like somebody else. Okay, what am I gonna do to
Make a different type of
like
song.
I see where you see the influence that's proper, you know, but I'll show you that, like, you know, it's more than just the comparison, right? I'm actually Gersh myself, you know what I mean?
It means you're doing something good if you don't say that, right?
Yeah, sure.
How do you make sure like your music stays, say you keep buzzing for a couple of years, keep it like relevant in with your day to day? Because people don't really listen to music if it's not really relevant. Like it's feelings, like you said, right?
Yeah, but to be honest, if you want to keep buzzing, to be honest, I just tell you, don't cap in your song.
Yeah.
Because when you listen to some songs you hear and then people cap, you're not gonna feel it.
Yeah. But
if it's some shit that somebody's hearing you say it, and as long as they can relate to it, like a lot of people grew up like me, so I could say, okay, if I make a track, some of the shit I say I did, some people will say, okay, yo, I did that. So like, you know, and I just try to be creative. Like if I'm rapping, maybe try a metaphor that nobody's tried before.
Yeah.
Right. But other than that, I just, you know, maybe watch as how music grows.
Yeah.
And then not completely, let's say like, oh, the new wave comes out, like before everybody wanted to be on now, okay, spit 16s, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Then transition, I got guys like Lil Uzi Vert, Lil Baby, like the tune, Lil Durk's now doing it too, right?
Yeah.
Lil Durk didn't come out, you know, spitting like all that auto-tune stuff that he's doing now, but
just change it up.
Right? But at least it's still Durk. But you see as the game progresses how they take little snaps and they add it to their own and it turns into something else.
It's basically like the way you describe like ball, like how Kobe and Jordan kind of like have similar game.
Mm-hmm.
They're still not the same. Kobe just perfected it in his own craft, in his own way, even though he stole certain moves from that.
Right.
It's not really biting, it's just you're taking the blueprint and making it your own.
Exactly.
Right? That's cool.
Like if you see LeBron now too, like LeBron wasn't doing that. Like you know he's going to shoot. Everybody knows he's going to shoot. But like you see how he just that one move, he just jabs it, and just pulls up. You probably watched like you know Steph Curry do that type of shit, and like you know that little step back that he does, that James Harden does, like you know, just to I guess keep fresh.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the hip hop scene in Toronto?
Toronto got bare talent, but there's also bare fuckery going on too at the same time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like, to be honest, reason people are now starting to look other places in Canada is because a lot of people can't see past the politics.
Yeah.
Right? Like a lot of talented guys that you would have thought would have went mainstream, like, you know, it's like, you know, they're all dead now. A lot of these guys are dead now and shit. So I think, to be honest, if the Toronto artists, like you see guys like Kofi, you know, talking about, you know, if people join together and do it, like, bro, now you can't do a certain track with one man because, yo, this guy's off. They'll come and be like, oh, yeah, you're my off, not because you made a track with this guy. But it's like, you know, it's just music.
It's like they're taking the streets and putting it into the music.
Fact.
Instead of keeping the streets out of the music.
And music's bumpy too. It's just like bare diss tracks. Like, you know, a lot of people, you be listening on the outside, you don't even know what it is until one day you come across those YouTube police guys that break down the track and you're like, oh, where is it? But yeah, these guys, there are a lot of fire guys out there.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's too much talent. They just gotta stop killing each other. That's it.
Yeah.
You just gotta stop killing each other. There's so much, like, every month you find another rapper from Trump.
Right.
But
I ain't gonna lie, I was seeing, I thought Houdini was the next to pop like that.
yeah.
Hey.
That's cool. Smoke Dog too, all of them.
Yeah, trust me.
Just when you're really buzzing, you just gotta stay away from the streets.
Do you think their lyrics play a part in their... Because they both have said, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
that could play a part in it.
Yeah, it ignites the fire, right? But it's like fuck, like you know, these guys make the track because like, bro, they're not lying about this shit. It's like real, just so you feel it a lot. But at the same time, too, you always see how these diss tracks end up.
Yeah,
like you know,
hip hop has always been about this. Like, it's been about people going back and forth. But I feel like now people are actually going to the extreme.
But like,
people are talking about your dead homie.
That was more skill-based before.
Before
back
you were
then,
talking about nobody's dead homie, even if you had beef with them, you weren't bringing that shit up.
Like, you loved hip hop back then because it was like, who has the best metaphors to diss you? and you respected it afterwards. It's either you come back harder, or to be honest, you take your L.
Yeah.
If it was maybe politics that people didn't know on the side, maybe you see that shit pop up. Now it's literal chat talking about what somebody's gonna do to you, and vice versa. So you guys are talking to each other, making a threat, and then the world's just seeing you.
Yeah. And when something goes wrong, they look at you like you did something now.
Right. Like, exactly. So I don't know if you guys, I mean, talk about whatever you want, but if you guys came up with like clever metaphors and shit, then it's like, you know.
There's a lot of stuff to talk. Like before, they used to talk about things that were in the news and stuff like that. And diss you on that. It's just super personal now.
Yeah, like, you know, maybe, I don't know, like some of these guys should just switch it up. Maybe you guys played ball back in the day because, you know, clearly you guys didn't come out the womb doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? So, you know, maybe talk about how maybe the man caught it, you know, a poster, you posterized dunk on that guy, you know. Talk shit, maybe he'll come back, say something. But I don't know, if it keeps going the way it is, then you're really just rapping to die, I guess. It sounds harsh, but
yeah, that's a good way
to shit. Yeah. And to be honest, now a lot of these guys, they're at the point where they can get like, you know, signed or do something. To be honest, realistically, songs for the shorties sell the most records.
Yeah. Or just leave the city, leave the environment. Make some type of cake, but don't get trapped in don't get tricked to staying where you have to. Because,
yeah.
But really, you have too much egos to like trying to stay and prove something wrong sometimes.
Just even some of these guys, but like rap, to be honest, everybody thinks like rappers make like some crazy money. Rappers don't make crazy money like that unless you're like starting to make like, look how long it took like guys like Lil Baby before finally now they're getting paid like 200 bands a show.
Yeah.
Right. It's just like, I don't know, so a lot of you guys they just do what they do and they make the music. If you want to focus on the music, I guess you go just distance yourself and go do your music, right?
Because I feel like the music is always going to speak louder than anything you do. Like when your music is consistent, it always speaks louder. You know, some people don't even. Robbie Rich doesn't even have social media most of the time.
Right?
And when he drops something, you're gonna listen to it. It's fire, you know. So.
What about locally? What local song right now is your go-to? Outside of yourself. Maybe someone like Saint,
I ain't gonna lie, I was gonna say myself.
Someone like DB, someone like Mitch.
Phone ringing, swear my lines on overload. Half a white, half a diz, yeah, I need both of those. Fly a nigga's head, I don't know about wipe his nose. Just grab too many poles and you can hold both of those. Walk up in the place, poker face, I poke your soul. Locksmithing with Glocks, gripping keys that'll open doors. Repress and repackage, praying they don't overdose. Brit need a fix and she willing to trade baby clothes. Lord, waiting up is work in the kitchen, we backing grams out. Never had a silver spoon, never got no hand out. The block was cold, and it be the summertime too. Cops came, took my OGs, gave them life behind the zoo. Man, they fucked up the hood the way they ripped that shit apart. Left these youngins hungry with no feelings in their heart. The type of shit that have a youngin' sitting in that dark. Load the clip and slide up through your block and let it spark. Fuck you niggas talking about acting like you bang. Run up on the killer, ever have your gun jam?
Yeah, I fuck with DB and that shit hard. I ain't gonna lie, most of the tracks I'm listening to is like unreleased tracks that I make with other artists.
Yeah.
Like,
so you have a lot of unreleased.
Yeah, you guys know Benzo.
Yeah.
Feel like I'm stuck, all out of love. You know it's grinding time, gotta get it out the mud. See, we big dogs, you know we only take big dogs. Ain't got no fear because my bros can keep it tough. Mama, one day you won't have to work. I can see the pain in your eyes, I can feel it in my nerves. That's why I stay headed out. Maybe sometimes I be buried. Yo, nigga, I stay left it. I say roll it and let's burn. I use my mind as a weapon. Benny back and I ain't stressing. I don't break it, I don't shift. I ain't twisting, I ain't bending. I know God just keep on testing. I fuck up and I regret it.
Like in the room. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Trust me and this guy cooked up bare heat.
How many tracks you guys cook up together?
Oh, we have a few. To be honest, probably have enough for a tape.
You guys got the deep voices too, bro. That shit might shut down the whole internet if you guys drop that.
They're not ready for that shit. That's why I keep that shit locked away. I'm like, you know, when they're ready to receive it, because I don't know how they act.
Yeah.
You know? The youngins, I fuck with a lot of these youngins are, you know, like retro.
Yeah, retro's nice.
Retro.
I might just pop out and give me a jag. Know that I'm up, I don't got a bags. Niggas ain't talking, they know where I'm at. I never lost, go check the stats. Looking exotic, smoking that big gas, Niggas, they fake flexing, we know that's big cap, yeah. Lot of niggas tryna copy my drip. I'm way too up, cannot trip now. Lot of bitches all on my dick now.
I've been playing him a lot lately.
dropped a video like recent.
Yeah, that Dimension one, that was tough. You guys know Saint?
Yeah, Saint Cole.
So
We just had Saint in our last pod too.
yeah, it's just I was watching that. It was tough.
So many love lost, all these cold thoughts. Never knew who I could trust, gotta stay above them all. Tryna make it in my sleep, I'm taking Adderall. And then demons keep on talking, stalking, get exhausted. Been ballin' so hard, feel like Steve Austin. Money keep on piling, niggas watching. It's how it goes, how it goes. How it goes, how it goes. Your best friend turn to foes.
And like, you know, like, when I fuck with the most, I can't lie, Lil Honcho.
Yeah.
He's different for me.
Lil Honcho does rap different. Wait till they start splitting the music.
Yeah, they're not ready for. I was telling him too. I'm like, yo, they're not ready for you, little bro. Straight up.
They say black lives, yeah, we fucking matter. I seen crack pipes, they using dirty batter, trying to touch the sky. Just need her up my ladder, now she not my type. Only one my pockets fatter. I put you on, you bring it back. Gotta watch her phone tap. Baby, let my raps. She know I don't cap. Hope the head don't lack. Watch him relapse, better tell him relax. Or bro, who make it clap?
LA Wopp too. Like, you know,
Everybody say they real, but they smelling like sweets. I'ma keep it with no lie, ain't no cap on what I say. That the struggle has a young and mama always talking about all them nights that you was crying, praying for them better days. I got a bad bitch off Molly giving brain. Put my dick up in the hips, I love when she scream my name. These niggas lying on the ground, they capping for some fame. My OG take your chain. 16, fighting all these demons. See some things that left my eyes bleeding. Who can you trust when everybody leaving? Then when society's committing treason, once you got the night, stay breathing. Coming from the struggles where you don't know how it feels. Mama raising 5, I gotta help her with them bills. Everybody want it, how you gon' get to the mills? Fuck it, just keep packing, fresh new workout, vacuum seal. Trap out the one way, from Monday to Sunday. No nights is a gunplay.
you know, I listen to a lot of youngins because they make bangers. I can't lie, they make a lot of bangers.
And they speak about what they're actually going through right now too, right? So it's like it's the most rawest way you can kind of get it from. If you want to know what's going on with the youngins in the city, you kind of have to listen to these kids' music to know what's going on in the city, in a way, right? Because these old niggas are not talking about the same shit.
And then I guess lastly, what I listen to, the rest of my team, like the HBS team, they make music, but they just haven't popped out yet. So I had to just give a little reminder that you guys gotta be ready for that, because when they come, they're gonna be fire.
How deep is that? A couple people?
There's like 8 people who make music besides me. And it's like, it's not just gonna be rappers, like we're talking like singers and shit too. So yeah, I just can't wait till you guys hear that.
It's a whole movement. That's how you're supposed to do it, not just rap.
Mm-hmm.
Females in the crew?
Oh, no, but they're welcome to. Come through, yo. If you guys can sing facts.
I think that's what the city needs. Some females.
I don't know, there's a lot of females who like you can hear them, but like they're low key. They don't pop out like that, but they should, because a lot of girls actually have talent like that.
I feel like any female that actually goes hard in their thing, you kind of makes it out. It's not like the niggas out here. It's not. Yeah, a couple already that made it out. Like Ruth B,
yeah.
Keisha Shanti, was it Keisha
Turner.
Keisha Turner. There's a couple, but when they make it, they actually go. But here we're just still bubbling.
Yeah.
The music scene has kind of like progressed since COVID started.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that's gonna show when things are back to normal on shows? Like artists out here have been doing shows, but do you think there's gonna be even more?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
100%. Because I know me, I can't wait till this shit's over.
Yeah.
Facts. So like even that like type of music I make too, that's like crowd stompers, like mosh pit, like go hype type shit. So like I can't wait for that. And I think every artist is knowing that like some shit like that, I just completely shut everything down. Like can't take that shit for granted. You made bare tracks, you made bare visuals. Now all you gotta do is just push your music, go do shows, show people the energy that you put in to make that track, right?
Yeah. So far, right?
Any artists out here that you want to work with that you haven't already?
It's not wrong.
One artist I actually have kind of worked with them already. Say TreyNine.
For the streets, till this day it's still frozen. I remember open shop when Uncle Shop was closing. King's Variety, yeah, we all kings in variety. A lot of people hating cause they stuck up in society. That phone rang, we was all about the guapo. 14 with a bounce out here feeling like El Chapo. The price is looking better when you sitting near the top floor. Pyrex Vision Dreams when we started from the ground floor.
Like one track?
I haven't worked with him yet, so that's the one person I'm looking to work with right now. A lot of people actually in the city I've already worked with, but it's just been low key.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's pretty much the only one right now. Everybody else I wanted to work with, I've either had it in the works already or already done it.
That's actually dope because you're making track with everybody.
Yeah, I mean, because the music is crazy, and especially it's like you're making music with people in the same city as you.
Yeah.
And they know what you're on, you know what they're on, and you guys are bringing this vibe together to show people that, okay, like, you know, it's not actually just like music, it's like actually real shit.
Yeah.
Especially with like, because like, bro, beefing doesn't really get nowhere, right? And not working with certain artists because of whatever. It's like, you know, if I don't know you, I don't know you. Maybe like, if we.
It's not personal.
Like, you know, it's not personal, right? But it's like, if I feel like me and you can go good together on a track, why not holler and be like, oh, some people be like, oh, yo, it's like dick riding, everybody has like a certain pride to me. I'm like, nah, man.
Yeah.
It's the music, fam.
Is there any diss songs on here? Has somebody ever made a diss song in Edmonton?
Towards each other?
Yeah.
Not. They might have been. I don't know.
Enough this
Just like a couple
of diss tracks.
Yeah.
Diss track?
Yeah. We probably talk about it.
But like, is it this track that like you hear and you know they're dissing somebody?
Oh yeah. Yo, someone has me on a diss track.
Someone got you on a diss track. Where's the response? No response?
I did, yo.
Okay. You've already been into that. Okay. I see you.
Yeah, you have a CC for it up already on Chambers?
That's mad old.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I feel like the most recent one is like more unity in this. There might be diss tracks out there, but there's more unity.
Maybe people are subliminally,
dissing?
yeah, maybe some sneak dissing, but like,
I'd rather just diss straight up than sneak.
yeah.
There's a few.
If I was gonna.
I ain't gonna lie, shit. If a rapper in the city, you know, like if me personally, if I feel I'm like a rapper in the city try to diss me, I'd be like, bro, you better like make the track fire, because like, you know, me personally, somebody diss me, I'm gonna take that to offense. Like, bro, what made you go out of your way to be like, oh, yo, let me diss this guy in the track? So I'm gonna have to make sure I roast you.
Yeah.
It's kind of flattering in a sense. Like,
Yeah, but it makes you feel like you're not.
you went out of your way to talk about me. How sweet, bro. Like, how sweet of you, bro. I appreciate that.
I feel like if it's not like personal beef and someone just disses you on the track with them acknowledging you, like, yo, this nigga's hard. I want to hear something back from them. Or some people are just competitive, or they want that clash.
What I'm saying for diss tracks, if you're gonna go get on record and diss somebody, just prepare for an even harder record.
Yeah. Prepare for
I think I ain't gonna lie, there's a kind of a bias on the rebuttal. If somebody comes back with that diss track's gonna be looked at more than the first diss. Because the first diss is whatever, right? But it's like how you choose to respond.
Yeah.
But like, to be honest, you have a chance to go break down their whole track and then respond, right?
Yeah.
So then after that is for the person who dissed you, if they want to reply, that's where it's tough. What else are you gonna say?
They've been playing chess and they already have a couple of things on the chess, right? So that's still dope. I think eventually the more city grows though, I hope it stays peaceful, but like I feel like rappers are gonna be just ego. It's just
You think so?
Niggas have too much ego, and I feel like it's gonna happen.
But
hopefully it doesn't.
And this city's so small.
It's too small.
It's not like you're not gonna see, like,
But people have
the
egos,
city
bro.
is tiny, bro.
You're gonna see each other anyway, some way.
Facts. You go to the mall, you
This
see
is
them.
like 2 malls that people
Like, you know what I'm saying? And the fact that we gonna drop a diss track and then just go walk around Wem for a little bit.
Yeah.
Look to see if they see that person.
What do you listen to outside of like hip hop? Like, have you?
Oh, R&B all day.
Yeah.
Especially the older R&B. Like, being in the household where it's like my older sister would bump that shit when it's cleaning day, you know? Her mom,
90s R&B?
90s. I fuck with the 90s the
I
heaviest.
think the 90s has the best R&B out of each 10-year setting.
Yeah.
90s definitely.
Like the 2000s and shit,
It started getting kind of corny.
Right,
People
but
were corny.
corny.
Like in the 90s, they're grown. They're like,
Yeah, that was a
2000s,
different.
they're kind of getting corny.
It was a different kind of talk. I can't.
90s, they were spitting baby making music, bro.
Yeah.
Shit.
But like, I don't know. I feel like when the 2000s came though, even though the track was like R&B, a lot of it was starting to now move towards the pop wave.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But 90s was like,
That's true. Yeah.
yeah. The 90s, I don't know. The 90s is something that's different.
Listen to Casey and Georgia and them.
Yeah, you know. I like even this one guy too. I even fucked with that one guy, that Mark Morrison dude, that Return of the Mac guy.
Oh yeah, Return of the Mac.
Like a lot of niggas just listen to that track Return of the Mac, but like there's other songs that like, you know, and like this guy was even making music. I was like, that's crazy.
He's from the UK or Nigerian, one of the two, right? I'm not tripping.
I didn't even follow him on his
I know, I think he's
own.
from the UK. I'm tripping.
He was nice.
I gotta do my fact check on that.
Any songs like outside of R&B and hip hop that you listen to that you might not think nobody would think you would listen to?
Yeah, I remember for a little bit. This one, I think she's from the UK. Her name's like Ellie Goulding. She had this one radio hit, something about lights.
Mm.
Yeah,
this was bumping. I heard it on the radio every day, but I actually liked it, so I put it on my playlist. It was bumping.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I bump random shit.
You know?
People with it, because music is just, you know, it's just music.
Yeah, music is music. If you bump,
I don't want to hear no gangster shit all day.
There's no way you can listen to gangster shit all day. Like, you would get a headache, bro. Even if you live that life 24/7.
Yeah,
listening to that.
even some of
If
your
you live that life and still listen to it, you're crazy.
you're crazy. Even some of your gangsters are spinning the block and listening to like, you know, Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
Like it be like that. I think if somebody's telling you, nah, man, I just listen gangster music 24/7, you're capping, or is something wrong with you, because you need
I
something.
feel like there's something wrong with you.
Bro, like, everybody has those songs they sing in the shower. You won't catch me, like, you know, maybe if I'm feeling it, you know, recite a 1-2 verse of my favorite rap song. Most of the time I'm throwing on some R&B and I'm like, yeah, I'm listening to Faith. Like, you know,
Faith Evans?
Faith Evans. She's one of my favorites.
Do you listen to Sade?
I've never.
She's cold. Yeah. Sade?
You just put me on that now.
I'll send you the thing after. But she how old is she? Like 60s, 50s?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Yeah. But yeah, she's cold. Leave Yeah.
Leave the lady alone.
Yeah.
That's what it is. What goals do you have set for yourself in rap? Give us like one short term and maybe one long term.
Oh, okay. Short term, within the next few months, I want to have a track hit 1 million views. But long term goals for rap, to be honest, I don't want to be rapping more than like 5 years from now, to be honest. Make some music, make some vibes, and to be honest, I want to start like being on the other side of like music, learning how to do other things.
Yeah.
You know, I actually wanted to learn how to produce. I started, but you know, I was lazy and I just loafed it on that, to be honest. And to be honest, I'm probably gonna branch off and probably start doing other shit, like not even rap, like no more, make probably like more like radio hits, maybe like nowadays like the new melodic shit. Probably branch off, start doing something that just keep creating. Eventually, you know, maybe a 1-2 movie.
Well, the movies are needed. I feel like, you know,
right?
I think the city just needs other outlets to promote these type of things. Like kind of what we do. I guess Big Shot kind of did a movie or something like that.
Yeah.
So we just need more things like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
more things
To
for
push the
people
concept.
outside to see how people are actually working here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we just
Visual
need
aids,
things
people want to see things out there. So
Right.
you see your work, and then people actually start supporting you when they see you consistent. But there's no outlets at all. This is like, there's no radio outlets, there's no nothing that I know of here.
Yeah, they don't really play rap music like that on the radio. That was one thing that shocked me when I first moved here. I'm like, I'm hearing mostly pop tracks, whereas the rap station.
They play sometimes. I've heard some native rap on the radio in the nighttime.
Word.
I've heard it all.
Yeah, but that's like I forget that.
CJ station.
Yeah.
CDS or
Yeah.
yeah, they're local Edmonton.
People just gotta get
You can
their
contact
ideas.
them.
Yeah, you can get on college radio and shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But the college radios are smart to get into.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's actually like, that's most of your consumers. College and high school, the people are actually gonna be bumping your shit 24/7, going to your concerts the most. It's those people.
They're pretty open with having guests and shit.
Yeah, they are.
Shit, I gotta go get all my tracks made for the radio. Shit.
Yeah. I know Nate has one, so they have like a little radio session on there.
So,
What would you do? Re-record the songs clean, or would you just get someone just to blur it up?
what I do
Or would
probably
you make a full clean version of it?
I probably just go back in, have them with the same files, and just where I swear say something else. Cause like some of these tracks, you hear them like bleep out too much.
And it doesn't sound good.
It doesn't sound good, so I'll try to like have a word that kind of sounds like that and replace it just so.
Sometimes that's confusing too. I remember singing songs I used to listen to off of CDs, and then when it came on like BET or something, it would be totally different lyrics. I'm singing my shit and they're singing this. What the hell?
It never makes sense to me they play those songs though, because you hear every 5 seconds, beep, beep.
But that's why they started doing the clean version.
That's it.
But then it would mess you up because you know the raw lyrics. You don't know the clean lyrics.
Question for you guys. So like when you guys download music on like Spotify and Apple and you see there's like 2 versions, almost no one downloads the clean version unless by accident.
No, but I hate the clean version.
So I tried.
It confuses me.
Yeah.
It just confuses me. Especially if I know the music already.
It's for the little ones.
It's true. The Grammys just happened. How do you feel about that? Or do you even care about something like the Grammys?
Honestly, to be honest, I stopped caring about the Grammys a long time ago. To be honest, like with the award shows like that, it's kind of like having all these other people interpret your craft for you. And there's some people that you probably thought that should have won this category, but because a certain amount of people say, yo, this guy should win it, so he won it.
That's true.
Like, if the Grammys were something where people as fans could actually vote, I think it would be different, right? But they have, like, a select committee who does this selection based off what they see on, like, billboards. But then, even then, that didn't even count because somebody like Pop Smoke, you would have thought he would have won a Grammy this year.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not knocking people who didn't win. Or like last year, Weeknd probably should have won some Grammys too, right? But, I'm not knocking the person who won, but some people would beg to differ, right?
Yeah. You're right. Because like Nas, to speak of that, he just finally won his first one.
And
I think that nigga has like so much classics, and he should have won so many.
Should have won Bear.
Like what?
A lot of his classic
I feel like they just gave him this to just give it to him. Because they feel like they're idiots. They haven't really like...
More of like a lifetime achievement instead of for the actual album.
Yeah.
But do you think they should have just gave him that award then, the Lifetime Achievement Award, rather than...
They should have just done that.
But you never know. You have to look back at the years when his albums were up for the Grammys, what he was against. You never know what he was against.
That's true.
He has albums that came out in the same year as Tupac and you know what I mean? It was a different era back.
Because 94 Illmatic dropped, then when did Biggie's album drop the same year?
I think so.
And Pac's album dropped the same year.
See a lot of heavyweights.
96 Pac's album dropped, and
Jay-Z had an album around then.
Yeah, and Nas had, I think, his best work in 96.
Jay-Z's
asshole.
Yo, side note, you guys know Jay-Z's a dread now? Not a full-on dread?
Yeah.
Like, Jay-Z's a dread, bro. Like, yo, what's going on?
Out of nowhere.
The man is a dread.
He's just been hiding, living
with Kodak Black dreads and shit.
Yeah.
You seen that? I would have never thought Jay-Z would have turned a dreadlock.
No.
That's
but now I can't see him without the dread.
Looking at him, I kind of thought it looked like when the Weeknd first popped out. How his shit look?
With the wild hair, right?
Yeah.
He did.
Nah.
You don't think it's a good look for Jay-Z?
Jay-Z's a dread? No. Nah, Jigga. You don't remember him in the State Property movie? Looking in the rear view like, you think I need a haircut?
Yeah.
Remember that scene? Could never pictured him turn to a dread then. What? That's hilarious. Is there anything we might not have asked you that you want the people to know about you? Or maybe HBS?
Oh, I'll just say it's more than just this Joe rap, but I guess you'd have to tune in more and see it. But, go with this for a little bit. Let these guys know, like, yeah, what's up with that? But then after that, I just want to just keep creating more music so you be like, oh, yo, this guy's actually an artist. Because I don't even like the term rapper. Like, the fuck is a rapper? Like, This is a guy that's actually...
Rapper is a small category.
Right? Like, it limits you. Like, oh, you're a rapper. People tell me I'm a rapper. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I could probably do more than just rap, you know? But...
You're at the very early stages, right?
You're an artist. You love music.
And you're at the early stages,
yeah, sure.
right?
So, you know, just switch it up real soon.
The movies that if you guys end up doing that, that's gonna be big. Because you gotta show some of those visuals in your videos,
right?
So people are like, they tune in more now, right? When your visuals are crazy,
crazy videos and stuff.
People, this guy can actually make a movie now. I see a lot of these UK niggas do it. What's in that rapper man? I don't know if you know him.
Who's he?
He made Blue Story. You guys watch Blue Story?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that one where the one guy from
anything
Top Boys in there.
Yeah, but that guy is actually a rap song. This guy wrote all of that, and they made a movie.
Oh,
like so it's tough. It's tough.
Yeah, I want to do something like that.
Something like that's crazy as shit.
Yeah, good. I want to see more like, cause people watch these shows. They be like, oh, we watch Power, we watch Snowfall, we watch all these shows that like relate to urban life, but we don't really have a lot of that out here.
Yeah.
I want to see more of that. Like, I remember I was watching this one. I don't know if you guys came across it. That one guy, the Nemesis from Toronto. He had this one, this little short thing called Push. I don't know if you guys checked that out. You seen some of that, right? Yeah, you should check that out about these two girls, yo. Yeah. And they're like, you know, it's just some shit. You even see like girls like Chromas in there, yo. You should check that out.
Has like the money and violence.
Mm-hmm.
That's a show. I don't know why they messed that up.
That's the one I seen. Because I seen it's a recent one too.
Yeah.
It's like one of those like money and violence type of shows. Mm-hmm. But you see how low their budget is at start, and they're getting more budget because they're getting more and more viewers. People just want to see the work.
Yeah.
Then they support you. You get more viewers, and then you can do actually what you want to do.
As long as it's not stuff where you need a lot of special effects, it's not that hard to get away with low budget stuff. You know? Any other questions you have?
Well, what's your favorite rapper of all time? I was like asking people that. Like artists, like top 3 you go to like consistently for a long time.
Top 3, I have to say 50, Lil Wayne. And my third depends on my mood, to be honest. Like the last 3, I'm either going between like Jay-Z, DMX, and then all the way to Atlanta between Jeezy and Gucci. But if I'd have to say, I'll probably go with 50, J, and I don't know. The third one's hard, yo, because there's a lot of people I listen to. But say 50, J, and actually, you know what? I won't even say none of them. The guy I low key like, I'll put him as my top 3. AZ.
You gotta touch me for that. That's one of my favorite rappers. AZ is cold.
AZ is cold.
AZ is nice, bro. Only him and Nas go back and forth like the way they do, bro. AZ is do or die.
Would you say, like, I don't know, would you say Drake is a GOAT?
He's up there. He's in the top 10. But that's only if you're, depending how you look at it. I'm looking at him as an artist. I'm not looking at him as just a rapper.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? There's no way he's not in the top 10 if he's an artist. Drake's done so much for the game for the last 10 years.
Yeah, just. As for rap, though, I ain't gonna lie. Personally, my favorite just artist would be Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, that's my guy.
People's votes still.
Yeah, he's next. Because I was like, I'm looking at this guy's creative process, yo. And like, he be sitting in a tree on some weird shit. Like, I'd be like, yo, he be just chilling. The next, this guy starts beatboxing.
Yeah.
And then, like, he'll take that same thing, go in the studio, and the exact same way you heard him beatbox is the exact same way they put it out. So I was like, oh shit, this guy's next.
He's gifted. That's why he was that man for so many years,
Yeah, yo, and this guy be dancing like, bro, do you not breathe, bro? Like, bro, and these tracks he's seen, this guy's hitting some high ass notes, bro, and this guy be like dancing, spinning, moonwalking, leaning, and you don't see this guy like go for air. Like me, after like 2 spins, a couple kicks and shit, I be like, ooh, let me like, lip sync that for a bit, you know?
I don't think we'll ever see another artist like Michael Jackson ever in our life.
To be honest,
I've never seen anyone that, like, when you used to watch his concerts and make people faint like the way he did. I don't think you'll ever see that again. I don't believe it.
I think the only reason why you won't see it again because he was the first to do it. But to be honest, I would say the closest come probably Chris Brown, but just Chris Brown had his controversy. But Michael had his controversy too. And at that time that Chris is popping, yo, hip hop is doing some next shit that people are like, oh, yo, let's tune back in.
Yeah.
So it's like, because realistically, were you really bumping, like, I don't know, could you really say that the most bangers of hip hop came from like what, from 08 to 10? Could you say like the biggest bangers of hip hop came from?
Definitely not. I think a lot of them came before that.
Right? Like that's kind of a period that, even though some nice songs came, people don't really look back at those kind of times from music.
Yeah. I don't know. I put Drake in like, just, he took advantage of this era that he was in.
He's still young in his career. If you think of it in like 10, 15 years in the future, then automatically he's a GOAT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the moment, he's still in it right now, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So people kind of feel the ways, but in 10, 15 years, it's going to be undeniable.
Because Weezy had a long run too, but not like...
Nobody's had a run like Drake.
Drake is the longest.
And to have number 1, 2, and 3 right now on Billboard is another.
That's something crazy he just did too, that's wild.
Yeah, it's just all off of an EP with 4 songs.
Yeah, guys, next.
I think all 4 are in the top 100,
yeah,
but only the 3 are 1, 2, 3. That's crazy.
And no bundles.
No, yeah.
Because like a lot of people that hit number 1 in the past year,
they sell like sweaters and shit.
Yeah.
Because Drake knows he doesn't do that.
Drake
He literally
didn't
would jump in your track and you're it now. Like you're that guy. You could be a nobody, and Drake just jumps on it and says 1 word, and he dips out. You're up next.
Yeah,
until you fail. Basically.
See some of those guys that actually like had like some issues with Drake, bro. You never heard of these guys again, yo.
No, you don't, bro.
Unless you really went to go look for them.
Quincy Miller's a Benzo. Whatever that guy's name is, the ghostwriter.
The guy's probably chilling off his royalty money, yo.
Yo, he's got 1 leg, 2 now.
That's why you beat up the guy with 1 leg. How you beat up the guy with 1 leg?
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, that's wild.
I mean, not even a fair fight, fam.
So yeah, you see yourself living in Edmonton for a long time?
Nope.
Where you trying to go?
I ain't gonna lie, I'd probably go touch a place like, I already live on the East Coast, you know, touch a place like Vancouver, chill. But the plan is I'm probably go retire back home in Ghana, bro. Retire somewhere like there, somewhere warm.
Yeah.
If I'm not feeling Ghana, I'll probably go somewhere like Jamaica for a bit. But I wasn't gonna lie, Hawaii was one of the spots I wanted to touch. Live out there for a bit. Just chilling on an island, something like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know, Edmonton's a small place, man.
I feel like it's too cold.
Minus 40.
Cold.
Like,
yeah, it's too much months of winter.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm like
10 months of winter almost, it feels like. That's wild.
Fucking rocks everywhere, especially
yo,
this just bust my window today.
Someone said this one day, yo, it was just the worst day, fam. Try to go start the car minus 40, the car's not gonna start. Have to go leave it plugged in for a little bit, finally get it boosted. I'm driving on the highway, just like you said, rock, boom, break my windshield. And it was one of those ones where as soon as I hit the pothole on the road, you seen it go crack through the windshield shit. I don't know, Alberta's not it for that shit, yo.
It's not.
Get a windshield, go pay how much for a windshield, and like within a week, boom, chip. Like, yeah.
I gotta find one of those pop-up chip spots. You know?
Just even sometimes you won't even make it there, yo. You be on the way to go see one of those guys, you hit a pothole when your shit just cracked like that, yo.
The government should like pay half of it or something.
They said that
they're the ones that put all the fucking rocks on the ground,
right?
Yeah.
And they say that about potholes too, but like when you go, you have to pay for it out of your pocket, and then how long before you finally get
see
it?
all the potholes, especially the new ones.
Oh,
it makes
that
no
were
sense
waiting
for them.
all winter to pop up.
And you say some mans are trying to drive a Lambo in the summer.
Yeah. You can never buy a Lambo in Edmonton, Alberta.
Tripping.
Buy a truck.
You can buy it, you just gotta drive it in those new areas.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Speaking of trucks, I see one comment on my shit. I remember one of these outlets posted it. I think it was a Toronto outlet, and the person was like, yo, are you sure these guys are claiming Edmonton not a single oil rig or truck in sight? I was like, yo.
That's facts though.
So I go laugh. At first I used to diss these guys, be like, yo, I go make your truck all lifted and shit. And then these guys are laughing at me. I'm just like, yeah, fuck you. But then like, look at this guy. He hits a Paco. He's like, look at you, stupid. Like you just hit that shit and you just fucked your shit up, yo.
It's different, bro. Girls see you driving a truck, they get wet over here. On the truck, they don't care about other shit. It's funny.
Yeah, I don't know what is this about the trucks, but they love the trucks, bro.
It's because it's like the roads are terrible. It's the only way you get around easier, right? So, everyone here works like basically like in the rigs or construction. It's the best thing to have. Not anymore.
To be honest, I think that's after everybody kind of gets grown. Because I remember in high school, bro, I was driving a Bruck up Honda Accordion, but I still got mine, so I was like, yo, shit. As long as you got wheels, yo, right?
There's still a lot of cars out there.
Sure is.
That's the thing though about here. I think that like it's gonna shine and it's gonna show how much talent is truly out here, because in Toronto it's easier in a place like that for talent to boom because of what's going on. Out here, when you think of Edmonton, you think of oil rigs, fucking
Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah, all that different shit. Like, when this type of shit does pop, it's like, okay, we gotta take a look. It's worth the look, you know?
Day after was Untapped, and I feel like, and the fact that nobody here is sitting around, like at least the artists I can speak about, and people are working. People are actually like, they're not waiting for the door to get kicked. They see something, you know what? I'm gonna go kick that door too. And everyone's like moving together, go kick that door in.
Right now, I can't count either way, but I think some of the hardest music is even coming out from here right now. To be honest, a lot of places that they have talent, but like it's the music from them that you've been hearing for a bit. So like you're already used to it. It's just, can they keep on that same level of the track that they made the last time?
Yeah.
Like I was just listening to, I was looking at, I don't know, this one guy, YT and Paco or something from Toronto.
Yeah.
And like he dropped this song about the money, you know.
Just a youngin' on this jam, I'm just trying to get it in. Demons all up in my mind, I can't get no sleep at night. She keep telling me these lies, baby, I'm not one of those guys. Got no time to hear you cry, I'm just trying to make things right. YTN to Fendi, gang, I really love my niggas. We YTN cause we really chop, we nothing like you niggas. Free my nigga murder, the feds are trying to take us down. I gotta keep my burner, got niggas trying to take me out. I'm sick and tired of all these people acting like I need them. I don't need nobody, all I need is money.
That track, I actually fuck with it. That track, bro, it was different, you know. That guy, he's tough, like, bro, you know, like that guy, I just heard of him. I remember he dropped one song like Melody, and I was like, where'd this guy come from? It was different. And then you have guys like you know, guys like Duvy. And I didn't even bag, yo, I was watching that Noisy documentary when they went to Toronto, and they're interviewing like Preston and all these guys. And they actually, when I seen the scene where I'm like, yo, that kid looks familiar, and I bagged, it was like this one rapper. He had Duvy in the background, just, you know,
wearing glasses,
freestyling, right? Now look at this guy right now, you know.
Fuck the ops, you with them, then it's fuck you to the fullest. We leave rapping shows from FNNs on slime. And use the glizzy man, we use the twist.
So now Duvy is just like, everybody hears Nightmares and all these tracks, and then they expect that same kind of sound, so he's just giving it to them. So, you know, so it's like, out here, it's like, you don't expect that. You would probably expect somebody to come out with like a Lil Nas X country type track type shit, you know.
It's because people are clueless.
That lane might be able to work for somebody.
I think something
country
can
rap from Edmonton.
Sure, that shit can bust. You can talk about that shit out in Ladue doing whatever you're doing in the fields. Straight up.
Sure, you'll sell out over here for a fact.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing. That's why I was talking about the whole relation with Toronto. It's like, yo, like out here, you make music for the streets, but let's be honest, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, in the dot, it's completely different, right? So here, you kind of gotta, you have a market that's not tapped into yet. You just gotta find out how to tap in, you know? Because that moment that song comes out, like Lil Nas X, I guarantee that's gonna blow. It's facts.
But one thing I realized about here too, yeah, they listen, but they still stuck on literally like early 2000 and like 90s music. Like even if you hear it when you go out, what they play is like, bro, it's been 20 years. You're still playing the same song. You've been playing the same story every year. But you know, it's fast. So even the radios, like literally, like nothing is like updated. The only thing they'll update is probably like Justin Bieber, Drake, all the like the major people. But hip hop or other shit, they don't play.
I think somebody needs to just have a shutdown concert, here. See actually people tune in, see how wild the concert gets. Somebody just has to have that one. After that, people be like, whoa. Because most of these guys already perform something.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I only seen a few guys perform out here. I haven't seen some of my brethren perform before me. I haven't even performed yet, like, you know. So I want to see like a crazy concert so people actually see you live and be like, so I think that's a real test after. Can you bust it live, like, you know? But if...
Surprisingly, that makes or break for certain fans, if they're going to a concert, that makes or breaks how they preserve, like they look at the artist from now on, right?
How their performance
was.
Like, yo, I'm not a Tech9 fan, but you ever see him perform, like, he goes to fucking...
Like, Joe Budden was one of my favorite rappers, but I hate his man sits like this. Like this, like, you know, like you can't, you're supposed to put on a show for your, I'm paying money, you know what I mean?
I wouldn't expect him to move around too much anyway.
Yeah,
but don't sit there for 2 hours straight in the same spot. Even Jay moves around a bit.
But it seems like a real stiff dude. Even like when he did that shit with the Migos, bro. Like, he didn't like flail. He just kind of got up suddenly and just did this shit. But no, actually, I even, that's in my mind. I actually did perform once. I don't know, these guys came and they had a little like Canadian tour and they went through.
Yeah.
And then randomly these guys asked, "So you guys want to go perform a track?" So it was me and one of my brethren just hop on stage and just perform like a track that we made, and that was it. But that was pretty fun. And it's different, right? You perform tracks and have people listen to you and be like, "Oh shit!" But even me, like it was a tiny crowd, but I was like, first one came out, I was like, "Whoa,
yeah,
that shit different."
It's still something. It's start, right?
The love is there, though. That's a fact. That's one thing I don't want to take away from Edmonton.
I want to let the people know where they can find you, your Instagram, all your social media.
On YouTube, go search up Gershii DaVincii. IG, it's HBS_DaVincii. Twitter, it's backwards, DaVincii_HBS. And yeah, that's pretty much all my socials. Oh, and you can go follow my group, my team page, HBS Money. You see more about other artists. Right now it's just me, but soon you'll see a little bit more snippets from the other guys in my camp and stuff.
Keep applying the pressure, bro. We need this. The city needs all the pressure it needs.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, appreciate you.